And the Commodores backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's loose at the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a big play. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. And the timing just a hair off.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires it down the seam. Working on the right. He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Power football with the run. Turning it on!
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Poe. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, he lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hits the open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to pull his way in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Now sliding to his left. He wants it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3.
Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they... They'll operate out of split backs. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Poe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes...
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Barber. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went game time.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running.
And the ball squirted out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Humphries. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. It's a seam wide open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia going back to work with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense... Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It's incomplete, and they'll over on downs. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He tries to take the top off. Makes a grab on the shot. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure. Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Gonna let it fly. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense, and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Humphries. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Off play action. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Back to pass. It's Lowry. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the tight end. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The short hands. It's Humphries. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Got a man, it's Humphries. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. He's on his way. He'll go all the way. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The incomplete pass brings up third down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Georgia sends out the punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short term. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Lowry. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He has receiver running a crossing route. The QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Caught close to the marker. It's Humphries. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs! Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? You miss, there's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Ready, set. Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for 3. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Concepcion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than...
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to pass, it's Lowry. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quickly complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Off the RPO, complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had.
Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move to his left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And he fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just...
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Washington. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarter. Like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And off from the shotgun. The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell that.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. 1st and 10 from their own 17. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Ramsey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. The sweet feet buy a little time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Ramsey. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship.